Coach, you have to have an excited team after winning Smoky Mountain 21-6. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it was good for our kids. Big rivalry for us, and it's always talked about. Real big for our communities, but our kids, played really, really hard. I was proud of their effort, proud of their just the way they played together. Kind of gelled pretty good for the first game. Sometimes you get to the week one and you have a lot of just sloppy play. Our kids played pretty doggone good. A lot of really clean. Not a lot of penalties. Had one fumble, one interception. So just pretty good as far as the way we played and efficiency at what we played. Played really well on defense. That first team D, they actually didn't allow no points, and so proud of that. And just really good confidence booster going into week 2. You can't be 2-0 unless you're 1-0. So
right.
It's always good to start the season off with a win. And you worked hard all summer, all spring, fall camp, and so really pleased for our kids to get that win under their belt Friday night.
Well, let's talk some specifics just in there. Drew Cody, Zeke Glaspie, Corey Stillwell, they seem to be putting the numbers on the board, whether it's points or yards. And Drew Skaggs leads the way for defense.
Yeah, quarterback play was good Friday night. Drew Cody done a real good job just managing, being very good operational on offense, and got to get the ball to him. You got to let him run it, got to let him do something with it because he's so athletic. And then Zeke Glaspie done real good running the football for us. He carried a little bit more load than Drew. I think he carried it 19 or 20 times. And so Zeke done a real good job just kind of giving us a double-edged sword in the run game. And then Corey Stillwell had a couple real big catches for us. One early in the game to extend the drive on third down, and then caught a 2-point conversion that got us back even 21 right there. And so just our senior leadership on both sides of the football was really big for us. Drew Skaggs lived in the backfield all night long. Silas Stanberry led our team in tackles, and so it's just one of those things that you got to count on those guys that's been here for a while and played in a lot of games, seen a lot of action, and they stepped up Friday night and led our team to a victory.
You're going to get on the white buses and go Friday night to Pisgah, and that's going to be a different ball game. Talent steps up a little bit, but they had some troubles with Mountain Heritage. Can you tell us about Pisgah?
Yeah, so for us, it's going to be a little different just because they like to throw the football a little more than Smoky Mountain did. So they're a little more balanced. They're about 60-40, 60 run, 40% pass. And so for us defensively, we got to be a little more, I'm not going to say dynamic, but, because they're dynamic, we have to be dynamic as far as, making our reads and dropping into coverage and not getting our eyes in the wrong spot. Got to have discipline with our eyes, and so we can do what we need to do. And then, I think skill-wise, they've got some real good skill kids, a couple wideouts that are very athletic, real long, tall kids that can run. Quarterback throws it pretty good. He's a new kid that's coming in first year playing quarterback for the varsity team, and so, he's pretty good. He's learning. You can tell in the film. He's making decisions, and you see. So we got to kind of keep an eye on the Mahaffey kid at quarterback. I just think he's a real good athlete that can beat you with his arm, beat you with his legs. But the biggest thing for us Friday night, I think, is going to be tackling the Pope kid. Landon Pope, big, strong kid. Great wrestler. State championship wrestler. So he's just he's very strong. He's very, very dynamic, and so for us, got to do a good job keeping him hemmed up. And always when you play on the road, I think for us, we got to try to get that momentum early, and not let home field advantage play into their hand, and let's get on the board early and get going early, and so that they might not get as much momentum from playing at home, because anytime you go to Canton, that's a big environment, and they got a lot of support over there. So, but we're gonna do what we do, control what we can control, and our kids, had a good couple days of practice this week already, and so we're looking forward to being able to go play again Friday night and give it everything we got and see what happens.
Coach, go win and go Maroon Devils.